What is going on, Nav Nation, and welcome to the final video here on the PokeNav channel. You know, it's crazy to think that over 4 weeks ago, I announced for the first time that I was going to be ending the channel at the end of December, and here we stand, December 31st, New Year's Eve day, and I'm sitting here recording my final video for the channel, and it's baffling to think how fast time really goes. And, you know, that's really apparent in the fact that now I've been doing YouTube for over a year and a half. I started this channel on May 12th of 2020. You guys can go back and look through the catalog of videos and see that first video of mine talking about nothing else but XY evolutions, of course. And here I am more than a year and a half later, essentially recording my last video for the channel. And this has been such a fun month. You know, the last few months was, you know, I was kind of feeling that burnout. I was kind of feeling the YouTube algorithm getting to me. And this last month has really been just so much fun, just doing the videos that I love the most and producing content that you guys have enjoyed over this last year and a half. And when I was thinking about what was I going to say in this last video, how was I really going to wrap it all together, I said, you know what, just sit down and just speak from the heart. And that's essentially what I want to do in this last video, is just speak from the heart and really just thank you guys. Just thank you, the Nav Nation, for all of your support over this last year and a half. When I started this channel, I never would have imagined that it would have grown to the scale that it has. I never imagined that I would have met all the wonderful people that I have. And I never would have imagined that I would have gained so much from this, from doing YouTube, from talking to a camera, that so much could be gained from it in so many different ways. So I'm not going to draw this out. I'm not going to make this a big spectacle here today, but there are a few things that I want to say in this last video before we part ways as the Nav Nation and you know, go on into the great unknown, as they say. Well, first of all, first thing that I want to do is just recap. If you're watching this video and you're going, holy crap, PokeNav, you're leaving, and this is the first time you've heard it, I'll just go back and just recap why it is that I'm leaving. There's nothing serious, nothing like, you know, super detrimental or anything like that. Essentially, next year, I'm going to be super, super busy. I've got a new job that I'm starting that's going to take up a lot of hours. I've got another new business that I'll be starting that's going to be another full-time job, and just a ton of stuff that is going to be going on next year, along with my existing businesses that I'm trying to continue to expand upon. It's just my time is going to be so limited next year. And over the last few months, I was really contemplating on, should I continue the channel? Am I going to have enough time? And just, you know, by the looks of things and the way that things are going to play out next year, just really not going to have the time to be able to maintain this channel. It takes a lot. Having a YouTube channel and being a content creator takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a big shout out to all of you out there that are doing this. And especially if you have a full-time job, which I'm sure most of you do, on top of your YouTube channel, it's really tough. It's a really tough thing to do. So I want to give you guys a big shout out for continuing to maintain your channels because it's not easy. And if you are someone out there that is a subscriber to other channels, you know, give your favorite content creators a big shout out and thank them, because it really does take a lot to maintain a YouTube channel. So that's really why I've come to this point of deciding to go ahead and stop the channel. Many members of the community have asked, hey, PokeNav, why don't you just go ahead and just put out a few videos here and there? And, you know, for me personally, when I always see things as like different chapters in life, and when it's time to move on, that becomes pretty apparent. And it's obvious that it's time to move on. It's time to really focus on a lot of these other things, and really kind of put this chapter behind me for the YouTube channel, and really move on into that next chapter of my life. Now, that does not mean, I want to make this really clear, that does not mean that I'm getting out of Pokemon, that I'm no longer in the hobby. I'm still going to be doing all of the things that I've been doing for the last 5, almost 6 years that I got back into Pokemon. Still going to be investing, still going to be collecting, still going to be, getting out there, hopefully getting out there in the community and meeting all of you in person, all of the people that have shown so much support over this last year and a half, really being able to see you face to face, chat with you in person, and really have a good time as we move on into 2022. So all of that is going to stay the same, and I'm still going to have my other social media platform of Instagram, so I'll be posting on there, still be conducting business on there, and still chatting with the community via Instagram, and thinking about maybe starting up maybe a couple others, maybe a Facebook, or maybe a Discord as well. Haven't really decided on that yet, but definitely will be on Instagram, and just continuing to do things, as I always have, and continuing to enjoy the Pokemon hobby just as much as ever. The only thing that's really changing is I won't be creating videos here on this YouTube channel. So now that you guys got an understanding, if this was new to you, breaking news to you, now that we've gotten through that, I just want to quickly just kind of touch on this last year and a half. Why did I start this YouTube channel in the first place? Well, obviously, I got back into Pokemon in early 2016, and at the time I was a practicing financial advisor, saw a lot of the potential in Pokemon cards, especially vintage cards, from an investment standpoint, and that just reignited my passion for the hobby. Not only did I start investing in products, but I started collecting again, and it really brought me back that nostalgia. We use that word a lot in this hobby, and that is the best word that I can think that really describes why so many people have gravitated back to Pokemon. That feeling of nostalgia is so powerful, and it certainly drew me back in. And then basically that took me right up to May of 2020, and it was really the impetus that finally pushed me to start my channel was after my brother was in a severe car accident. This was in January of last year, a near fatal car accident. And I say that because it really brought into perspective how fleeting life is, and the fact that if you want to do something, if you want to pursue something, then you need to do it. You need to try. You need to go after it, because you just never know, how short and how fleeting life can really be. And that finally pushed me over the edge to start this channel and record my first video that I had been dwelling on for months, thinking, oh, should I start it? Who really wants to hear a guy talk about the financial and investment aspects of Pokemon? Didn't think there was going to be any interest in it, and lo and behold, there certainly was. And there's been a whole segment of the Pokemon hobby that has been built around the financial, the investing aspects of Pokemon, and it is taken far more seriously now than it ever has been. I remember when I started back in 2016, 2017, the two words Pokemon and investment did not go in the same sentence. So I really feel very fortunate to be a part of a community that really has been the foundation of building this segment of really portraying Pokemon cards as an alternative investment class, and showing that it can be something that you can create wealth around. Not only can you enjoy it and collect it, but you can actually create a business around it. You can create wealth around it. You can treat it as an investment class, and it feels really good to know that I've been a part of that foundation, a brick in that foundation of this hobby and of this particular niche of investing in Pokemon cards. And again, guys, I couldn't have imagined all of the things that would have come about of creating this YouTube channel, all of the people that I would have met, all of the contacts and connections, social connections that I made, and it's just been absolutely wonderful. The friends that I've made from creating this YouTube channel, that in the end is what I take away more than anything. It's talking with all of you, communicating with you in comments on Instagram, through emails, all of these different things, and the success stories that you guys relay back to me of being able to pay off student loans through some of the things that I've basically talked about on this channel, being able to pay for weddings, being able to do all of these different things by investing in Pokemon cards, flipping Pokemon cards, creating businesses around Pokemon cards. And those connections, those stories, those memories is what I will take with me, and that will last me for a lifetime. You know, when YouTube may be long gone, when my videos are forgotten, the impact that I may have made on you watching right now, and certainly the impacts that you have made on me as a person, is something that I will take and really cherish for the rest of my life. And so I just want to thank you, the community, from the bottom of my heart for that. So now that we got through some of the mushy stuff, let's go ahead and get on into some of the other thank yous that I want to make sure that I get through here today, because again, I'm just so grateful to all of you, but I want to make sure that I express that here today. First of all, want to thank all of the subscribers, all 11,000 plus subscribers on this channel. I want to give you a huge thank you for one, putting up with me and coming back and watching my videos. It's truly appreciated. And you know, this community that we've built here, the Nav Nation, has been just absolutely fantastic. Can't thank you guys enough. And I want to give a special shout out to the first 100 subscribers on this channel, because you were the people, if you're still around, if you're still subscribed to the channel, you were the people that first believed in me, that first believed in the channel. And if you're a part of that original 100, then a huge thank you to you as well. But all of you guys and gals, 11,000 plus of you, I just want to give you a huge thank you for sticking with me and being around for this ride. And I just truly appreciate it. The next people that I want to thank is all of my podcast guests, everybody that took the plunge and came on and chatted with me on the Pokemon Masterclass podcast. Truly appreciate all of your time. You know, if you guys haven't watched those podcasts yet, there are some fantastic episodes, and those were some of my favorite pieces of content to produce. I mean, being able to pick the minds of people like Pat Flynn, King Pokemon, Z&G Emporium, Pokenomics, Dr. Applesauce, Gem Mint Pokemon. That one was huge for me, because Gem Mint was the first video that I watched that got me back into Pokemon back in, I believe, February of 2016. And those were just absolutely wonderful conversations. And so again, I want to give a big shout out to all of my podcast guests that have come on. It's truly appreciated that you guys were able to take the time out to come on and chat with me and bestow a lot of your knowledge and experience to the Nav Nation and the wider Pokemon community. Next up, I want to thank the members of PokeRealm. And really anybody that has done any kind of business with me over the last year and a half since I started this channel. Obviously, I've done business long before that, but really want to give a shout out to all the members of PokeRealm. The fact that whether you're still with us or whether you're not with us any longer, I just want to thank you guys for giving us a shot at PokeRealm and believing in the business model that we have. Going to continue to expand that and continue to try to improve that over 2022. And then also anyone else that has purchased any products from me, that has done any business with me over the last year and a half, I just truly appreciate it. It goes a lot further than you might know. And for me, my family, everyone, we just want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And let's go ahead and get to the special thanks now. These are the people that I really want to thank. These are the people that really helped me to become who I am as a content creator and to really help this channel get to the point that it is. And without them, I do not think that it ever would have gotten to this point. First of all, If you guys like the logo, the new logo of the channel and of the PokeNav brand, that is a big shout out to Full Metal Energy over on Instagram. He did a banger of a job on the logo, and I just want to give a big shout out to him for putting that together. Wonderful job, wonderful artist. Make sure you guys go ahead and check him out. But a big thank you to Full Metal Energy. Also, Ditto Faction. Make sure you guys check him out on Instagram as well. Blake, he's not only is he a huge supporter of the channel, but that guy let me know every single time that there was a drop on PokemonCenter.com. So big shout out to Blake. He also put together a few little montages of some of the box breaks that we did over the course of last year and earlier this year, which are really funny. You can go and check those out over on Instagram. So big shout out to Blake from Ditto Faction. Again, make sure you check him out over on Instagram. Next up, guys, this particular person is not only a really good friend of mine and somebody that I chat with very often, but without them, I really would not have been able to do a lot of the things that I have on this channel. As you guys know by now, I'm pretty technically inept when it comes to electronics and a lot of the stuff, streaming, all those different things. My good buddy Jordan Kilgore, aka PokeFuel, big shout out to him because he really helped me through a lot of this, helped me put together my first website, helped me understand things like Streamlabs and really the YouTube algorithm, all the analytics. He really helped me to better understand those and allowed me to really be able to get my message out there to a wider audience. And again, without him, this channel never would have gotten to the point that it is. And so big shout out to Jordan, my good buddy from Maine, aka PokeFuel. Hopefully he brings back his channel. We'll see. We'll see in 2022. And last but not least, this guy, not only is he probably one of my original 100 subscribers, but he is such a truly dear friend of mine from the Great North, my good buddy Jules from Collecting with Jules. You're probably very familiar with Jules if you've been paying attention to this channel from the beginning. We had our own podcast, the Pokemon Purveyors, that ran for a little while. We even did a pack battle together. We even did the Poke Bowl together with some of the other content creators. Rest in peace to some of those channels as well. But Jules is just such a great guy, and he's been such a good friend and somebody that has been kind of a confidant of mine. Somebody that I bounce ideas off of, somebody that I reach out to. In fact, he was the first one that I told, even before my wife, believe it or not, that I was going to go ahead and stop the channel. And he was just very supportive and just a dear friend, just a truly dear friend. And hopefully I can make it across the border sometime next year and go visit Jules up in Canada, only when it's warm though, because remember, Jules, I live in Arizona, so it's got to be short and t-shirt weather before I make that trek. But Jules has been just such a dear friend, and so I want to give a big shout out to him as well. Now that we've gotten through those, let me go ahead and get into all you other PokeTubers out there, or just YouTubers in general. If you're watching this, you're a small channel, I really want to wish you guys the best of luck. Some of the other PokeTuber channels out there, some of the small ones that I want to give a shout out to. Northwoods TCG, he is great. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him. PokeDog as well, who again, a big supporter of this channel. Big shout out to both of them. But guys, for all of these other Pokemon YouTube channels and again the content creators that you guys appreciate, make sure you show that appreciation to them, because it really does go a long way. It may not seem that way. It may seem like it's almost like an inanimate object behind this camera, but there's a real person there. And when you guys, whether positive or negative, it has an impact on your content creators, big and small. And so just remember that, and remember that those pieces of encouragement and good wishes, they go a long way, and that can really help your smaller content creators really get to new heights. So I want to give a big shout out to all of the other YouTubers out there on that hustle, on that grind. I know what it's like, guys, and I want to give a big shout out to all of you that continue to do so, to continue to stay on that grind and continue to push forward. And I wish you all the absolute best best of luck in these endeavors, and I will be sure behind the scenes I'll be commenting on videos, jumping into live streams, all those different things, and just showing my support for all of you and for being able to do this endeavor of YouTube. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Again, I just wanted to show really my appreciation for all of you out there, for everything that you've done, everything that you've shown over the last year and a half. And I hope to see you all next year. I'm really going to try, if they're open, conventions, worlds, all these different things, I'm really going to try to get out there into the community and really try to meet you all, like I said, face to face, because that's really what it's all about. Being able to see you all, the supporters of this channel, or just the Pokemon community in general, being able to see you all face to face and have fun together is really what it's all about. At the end of the day, all the money aside, all the investing aside, all the collecting aside, all of this stuff, it really boils down to these things, this shiny cardboard. Really, in the end, it's all about memories. It's all about connections. And this is the medium that has brought us together, the Pokemon community. Pokemon cards has brought us together, and the memories that you share, the people that you meet, in the end, that's what it's all about. And again, that's one of the reasons that I started this channel, and one of the reasons why I will have such fond memories of doing this. And I can't thank you all enough. I can't thank you all enough. So guys, for the last time here on the PokeNav channel, my name is PokeNav. I'm here to help you navigate the world of Pokemon, one video at a time, and I will see you all on the other side.